let me introduce you into the little bit of a life of a twin.
The first question of every conversation has always been,
Are you two twins? Yes.
Both of us say in sync.
We've answered this question over 1,000,000 times to the school bus driver,
All of our dad's work friends.
our mom's patients from work,
And almost every single store clerk.
and almost always the follow-up question is, who is older?
I am.
By 2 minutes.
120 seconds of experience that I will always own over Jake.
120 seconds of innocence that I always will have over Drew. Big brother Drew, but for some reason, I never really liked answering this question. For some reason, these 120 seconds can limit my own self-expression.
The question I will always smirk at because I know every time I say I'm older, it makes Jake cringe. The very next thing they ask,
Are you identical or fraternal? Well, I sure hope that I don't look like him.
as if the answer isn't obvious.
Some people do get us confused, as if we were one person living in different bodies. Sure, we may sometimes speak in unison,
But I'm me.
and I am me. So how do we tell you apart?
I'm the one with the scar on my forehead, given to me by Jake.
And I'm the one with a scar above my right eye from, you guessed it, Drew. And the funny thing is, before we could talk, there was always someone else trying to help us, or help tell us apart. Our mom.
She always dressed Drew in blue and Jake in green to keep everyone calm. You could always remember Drew blue and Jake green.
I always thought, why isn't there a color that rhymes with Jake? I never thought that was fair. Or why Drew's name on the keyboard is only 4 keys away, while mine's spread out everywhere. Now, our favorite question that people have designed, can you read each other's minds?
The idea that two people can read each other's minds is
Crazy. And there's no way 2 people could speak.
telepathically.
But yes, we can read each other's minds. We have had 17 years of practice. Drew, I'm thinking of a number. 7.
And I'm thinking of a color.
Purple.
So
Yes, we can read each other's minds. Jinx again. Oh snap, we're still saying the same thing. This is amazing. Carrots, pumpernickels, glow stick, twins. After blowing everyone's mind, they ask, do you
How
two
do you
get
get
along?
Other than the times we fight, yes, we do get along.
Well, maybe she'd ask his dad about the 4 holes in the wall he's had to repair, one perfectly in the shape of my butt.
Yeah, we fight, and most people who know us are well aware.
Right now, like a couple of schoolgirls pulling at each other's hair.
But 80 years from now, we'll still be sending dirty looks from our wheelchair.
But I promise we get along.
And don't you think because I mess with him, you can?
Because he's my twin, and if you do, I definitely won't be a fan. It even says in the good book,
From Ecclesiastes 4, 9 through 12.
2 are better than 1, because they have a good return from their labor.
If either of them falls down, one can help the other up.
But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them back up.
Also, if 2 lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone?
Though one may be overpowered, 2 can defend themselves. So are you two
guys
good friends?
then? I always think this is a silly question. I mean, you try spending 20 hours a day with someone you don't get along with.
So yes, we are good friends, but partially because we have to be. But if I was in a room with 200 kids, no doubt I'd pick Drew as my best friend.
The first day of first grade, Jake was there.
And as we continue school almost a decade later, Drew's still by my side.
Of 12 years of school and 40 class periods, we
spent 30 of them together. Not to mention every single sports team, which happens to be 23. We're like yin and yang.
Light and dark.
Together we have more power and can easily leave our mark.
So moving forward, they ask,
Are you guys going to college together? Well, that is the next step.
We have never really discussed this with each other.
We've heard stories about other twins going off to college from everyone, and they all end differently. But
We are different too, as you can tell.
we are more than twins. We are best friends. If you've noticed the answers we've given you to that past question,
They have all began with we.
so yes, maybe we will continue the story of the Daddy and Duo. Would you stop it?